Man, that upper wall section is just kind of ghostly the way that the light comes through. But there we are. That's what it looks like with an entire floor removed in order to fit the 4-post lift. We'll take a walk downstairs in order to be able to show you everything from that perspective. But while we're here, we'd like to give a big thank you to the Patreon supporters who support John in his endeavors to learn and grow. We picked him up a brand new welding helmet along with some welding gloves. I think he looks absolutely stupid, but we knew in the past that that helmet would fit, so therefore we decided to use that one. All right, John, you can take it off now. So, big thank you to the Patreon supporters that support John on this channel. Yeah, we appreciate you, right, John?
Yes.
Yes. So, if we look in behind John, we got the 4-post lift over here. We're going to be removing this door. It's actually going to go to a friend's house in order to help him with finishing a project. And if we come over here, I've got a red line marked right there. So when you fully jack up the 4-post lift on its wheels, that's the height it's at. We're going to make the doorway all the way to that beam there. So from this point all the way across to probably right about there, all of that is going to be door that barn doors open. And part of the reason for that is that we need to, if I come back far enough, we need to put an enforcement beam right there. We need to put a post in over the top of the coffee. But yeah, we're getting there. We've got our small engine work area starting to come together. We've been starting to get tools and trays all figured out and everything. I can't wait to get back into doing some transmission videos. We're going to be building this bike. We're going to get it back up and running. We're going to throw a Duramax 208 into it, and then we're going to go stick it on the RCG Racing YouTube channel, and we're going to be going drag racing with it. We've got thousands of dollars worth of parts to go into this thing. Way blown the budget on this idea, but we're going to see how fast we can make this poor little Coleman. And we deliberately chose this Coleman because of the fact that these are everywhere, a dime a dozen. Up here in Maine right now, I could buy one in this condition probably every weekend of the summer for like $400. Running, driving, and go do something with it. So that's why we're doing this. I haven't decided what to do background-wise, because as you can see right now, it's a blur because the background is so busy. But if we come over here and we rotate around the bike, and now the background isn't busy and the bike stands out. So I've got two options. Either A, I film from this direction, which is very awkward the way the garage is set up. Or B, I got to do something about the wall behind me. Haven't quite decided there. We've got Jethro's area here so that we can close him off for nap time. Most of my welding and fabrication usually tends to be over in this area. So we've got multiple layers of curtain here in order to close it off so that there's no issue there. We also made sure that it's stuff that's easy to wipe down if it ends up getting dust and dirt and grime and whatever on it. Like, this thing is made semi-waterproof. I could literally pull it out and wash it off with a garden hose. Up on the far wall up here, I've got a little bit of stuff put in here, but I've got shelving that's going to go up through that entire area. Haven't decided what to do about the 150 belts that we have. We haven't quite decided what to do about the belt situation. My first thought about the belts is to put a board across in here and then hang all the belts in front of all the totes and stuff that we're stacking up there. But the problem is I need to put a beam from there to there at some point by the end of this summer. So I don't want to put the belts up there and have them in the way of adding the beam across there that I definitely need to put in. John loves the drill press setup that you guys got him. You really like that thing, don't you?
Yes.
Okay, so honestly, what do you think of the Temu drill press whatever thing? What's your 2 cents on it?
So, if you have it and you try to put it in, it doesn't fit. So what you gotta do, you gotta take drill press thing and you gotta slam it down onto the ground, and then you can slide it in, and then you can drill out your hot wheel cars.
So, you know what that translates to me?
What?
We need a bigger drill press. No, honestly, we love this drill press. It actually works really, really, really good. John and I both use it. The old press is actually over here along with the other Temu thing, because I'm going to pick up a couple of different bits and stuff, and we're going to see if we can cut some 3/16 slots into generator cranks in order to be able to use them. But yeah. And I gave up on cleaning up my pile of crap metal. I kept sorting down through it and then having that moment of, but I might need this, but I might need that, but I might need this. And then while I was building the garage, we kept pulling chunks out of the crap metal pile in order to fix things while we were building the garage. Like the top of the beam lolly columns, I ended up cutting out random pieces in order to fix those because for some reason they were missing. And so we can't get rid of the crap metal pile. It's like that monster under the bed that you're never going to outgrow. I don't know. I give up. I lost the analogy somewhere. All right. I know everybody's going to say that these things are sucky, they're horrible, and they're wrong. You are 900% correct, and I'm going to leave it that way so it pisses me off to the point that we eventually fix this. I haven't decided whether that needs to be closed off. I do need to toenail each one of those in order to keep it from being able to twist. That's on my honey-do list that I keep forgetting about while I'm out here. We also think that we should probably from about right here all the way to right about there. We think that we should probably plate over the top of that with a 2x10. And the reason being is because we've got 3. See if I spin around, I apologize. We've got 3 really solid 2x10s going down through there. And then we hit this point, and then we scab it onto there, and we've got a big giant hemlock beam right there. But I haven't decided whether I'm comfortable with the hemlock and the 2x6 holding up 2, 4, 6, 8, 10-ish. I don't know, 10-ish feet worth of area before it finally hits the 3-of-a-kind beam. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Probably going to figure out another piece of shelving there. Once this beam is in here, we'll figure out heating here because we've got the propane RV furnace and I'm just going to shoot it straight out the front of the garage. And this poor door is decrepit. It's screwed up. It is warped. It is everything. But we're going to try and reuse it because our budget is blown. There is nothing left in the budget at this point. So it's all going to be Scrapmatic and figure it out. But otherwise than that, John and I wanted to do a garage update on what our progress was. We're really, really, really close to getting the 4-post lift in. Now, the floor, as a closing statement. Okay. First of all, The floor in here is caca, but it is 6 to 8 inches of caca. Underneath this 4-post lift, for 4 years, it has survived on patio blocks. 1.5 inch thick, crummy Walmart patio blocks. This, with a glazing on it, which we're going to do glazing like what we have right here. Oh, by the way, I forget who the person's name was, but, sorry, let me walk with the camera. I don't know who the person's name was, and I apologize that I do not remember. But you sent me a link to buy this off of Amazon because you saw the patch job that I had done underneath John's chair right there. You are awesome. That thing is worth every single bit of the $40 it cost us, because the glazing job that we did in that area is 1,000,000 times better than underneath John's work area. So we'll make John redo his own work area. That way he can learn how to do concrete, and maybe he'll be good at it because I suck at it. Anyways, let's call that the closing of this video. And John obviously wants to go and drill something out on his Hot Wheels or make some sort of creation.
I do want to say one thing.
Oh, okay.
The person that got me the drill press vise, I do still use it and stuff. I use both of them at the same, and I swap through them, so I'm not throwing this one away.
Okay. Yeah, no, we're not throwing it away. It's awesome. We really appreciate all of you. The Patreon supporters, you guys are awesome. We've been putting that money towards little projects for John and stuff. Oh, Patreon supporters. You guys are going to be what bought John You guys are how I bought John his fuel pump upgrade for his mud mower that we will be doing a video on. Where we ended up killing it by putting it off on one side and stuff like that. We need a fuel pump, and so I used the money you guys sent us in order to get John an upgraded fuel pump. So we appreciate you. John appreciates you. I appreciate you. Yeah, you're appreciated. Anyways, with that note, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.